Good evening and welcome to The Pitch. My name is Ernest Dauni. We are live on Truth TV across social media platforms, and you can also watch us live on your multi-TV decoder. The Pitch seeks to discover smart business ideas and connect them with investors and markets. And today in the studio, I have a young lady who has developed an application web that enables students to go learn, connect, and then do research and project works. But before I engage her, I want you to stay with me as I go for a quick break. When I'm back, I'll introduce her for us to start a conversation. Stay here. A key concern for entrepreneurs is ensuring there is sufficient inflow of cash, especially at the early stage of their business where there is low sales revenue. Investors in this regard have become the only point of contact. However, investors do not just put in money in businesses. They do so based on a tall list of considerations. My name is Ernest Dauni, and I welcome you to The Pitch, where we discover and connect smart business ideas with investors and markets. The Pitch shows this and every Wednesday on Truth TV at 8 p.m. Thank you. All right, so you're welcome back to The Pitch. It's Ernest Dauni here, and I have in the studio Akweley Okai.
Yes.
You're welcome there.
Thank you.
You're smiling good.
Thank you.
Wow. So you're developing a software. You've developed a software called Vista Edu.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, the software is called Prodly.
Prodly.
Yes,
oh, okay.
But the company is called Vista Edu.
Vista Edu.
Yes.
So tell us about this thing. I mean, can you simplify this? I mean, like try to get me to understand.
Okay.
What is it it's about?
All right. So Vista Edu actually means Vista, and then Edu. Vista is an English word which means perspective.
Sure.
But instead of the S, we use the Z. So Vista Edu signifying the Generation Z, who we are building for. Yeah. So different perspective to education. So Vista Edu.
Okay.
Yes, and we are building a platform. The software is called Prodly.
Prodly, okay.
Yeah. Prodely, which is project and then delivery.
Okay.
Project delivery.
Wow.
Yeah. So
sounds nice. Project and delivery. So it has something to do with project and then delivery.
Yes.
Tell us broadly about how this works.
Okay. So what we are doing at Vista Edu is we are building a community of tertiary level students in Africa who can easily learn, network with each other, and be able to do their project work easily and be able to impact their communities.
Wow.
Yeah. So in view of that, my team and I, we're a team of 4.
Okay.
And
team of 4. What are the rest of them?
Okay. So we have Albert Doblo. He's the technology officer.
Okay.
And Samuel.
Okay.
Sampo is our product lead. And then Caleb Yankee is our financial officer.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So we came up with this idea to build a platform that would impact tertiary students in their project work, where they can log on the platform, find inspiration for their project work, and also interact with each other.
Wow. Have you been getting any results so far?
Okay, yes. So currently we are having our MVP on the platform, which is basically a chatbot that you can ask research questions and have answers to them.
Wow.
Yes.
How do you get to to upload those research works?
Okay. So we are working in partnerships with students associations.
Okay, across various universities.
Yes, so currently we are at JES is Geological Engineering Student Society in
Okay.
KNUST,
Mm-hmm.
and Biochemistry Department, the GAPSA, Ghana
Okay.
Biochemistry Student Association
Yeah.
at the University of Ghana. So
Okay.
these are the two we are starting with, and we working in partnership with them in
Okay.
order to have seminars and sessions with them so that we could have industry players come and talk to them about the skills that these
Okay.
project work are going to prepare them for in
Mhm.
terms of their career journeys.
Wow. What's the motivation behind this project? What gave you the inspiration to start this thing?
Okay, so when I was in school, I I was also doing biochemistry in the
Oh, okay.
University of Ghana,
Okay.
and
Wow.
we do project work.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I realized is the project work gives us the skills when you apply for a higher institution.
Okay.
They'll ask you if you have done project work, especially if you are applying for the school that is or the course that is in relation to research.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll ask you if you've done any kind of research, and most of them would primarily like that you have published something,
Yes.
you have created something that is tangible and you could easily work with.
Okay.
And aside, if you are not able to work and have internship opportunities, starting a project work is actually very
Yeah.
stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had students, people ahead, alumni ahead of us who we could talk to, but we can't guarantee that they have the time of
To
day
do.
for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. So, with this in mind, after school and after my national service at Noguchi,
Okay.
I did,
You did your national service at Noguchi.
yes,
Oh wow. I
Noguchi
see.
Memorial is
Okay.
yes,
Mm.
they are very wonderful for
Yeah,
me.
I know.
Yeah, so after that, I decided to go into tech. I
Okay.
decided to learn software development and UI UX design.
Mm.
And I met my team there at the
Okay.
Ghana Tech Lab.
Okay.
That's where I did the software development training. And we came up
Okay.
with this idea to impact
So you
tertiary
you
level
took
students.
part in the project at the Ghana
Tech Lab.
Tech Lab.
Yes.
And that's where you met your team.
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, so that's where we originate. So basically, my experience from school motivated me to start this project.
Wow. You want to tell us something about yourself briefly?
Okay, so I'm Akweley, Okai. I'm a twin.
Oh,
And
okay. Where's the
yes,
twin sister? Oh, brother.
Akoko, Okai.
Where is she?
She's working
Okay.
now.
Okay. I see.
Yes, so I did a Bachelor of Science degree in biochemistry, soil molecular biology at
Okay.
the University of Ghana.
Mm.
And I've done internships with Noguchi before leaving my national service. So
Wow.
it's like a 4 year span of research knowledge.
Yeah.
So with this introduction to tech, getting to design and develop platforms that could help in communication and basically solving a problem.
No.
The community that I live in.
This is serious. What are some of the challenges you encountered working through this project with your team?
Okay, so the challenges that I encounter, okay, migrating from the sciences to tech is quite a strange thing in Ghana here. I don't know. Everyone keeps asking you, are you living research? Are you living science? What are you doing? Are you not going back to school? You understand? And I find it troubling actually because tech is something that has come to stay,
Okay.
and every
Sure.
country is embracing tech.
Yeah.
So if you are in a country and you are a young person, you have to definitely learn something in tech, in the tech space, whether it's a design, whether it's development,
Yeah.
whether it's there are so many aspects of the tech field that you could explore. Even if you do different courses like the finances and all that, there are so many. It's a huge research packet for the tech space, and everyone is welcome to be part. So the challenge there existed that people are still wondering what you are doing. Yeah, and for this particular project, Vista Edu, one thing that has been a challenge is having mentorship for our for the team.
Really?
Yeah, in terms of so startup life, every founder is basically concentrating on their own projects, and unless you are part of an acceleration program that you could be connected to mentors, you are not going to get some. So since we are all the team, we are all from different fields of study. We have financial, we have computer hardware, and accounting background, and then research coming together. You definitely need mentorship in the tech space.
Sure.
So it has been one challenge, but thankfully we are part of the UNICEF Startup Lab program, which is in partnership with West Africa, Okai, and UNICEF and their partners, and we are able to access some mentorship. Yeah.
But do you think it's not enough?
I'm not saying it's not enough. I'm saying that there are avenues where we could explore. For instance, we are looking at incorporating artificial intelligence in our platform, which would make it easier for students to get access to whatever feedback they request for their platform.
Their projects. Okay, I see. So you, the only lady in the midst of three big guys.
Yes.
How do you deal with them? Like, you're the CEO, right?
Yes, please.
How are you able to manage the team?
Surprisingly, they make it so easy for me. Sometimes you'll be working with a team of guys and they feel they know more than you, but these are very wonderful. We are like a family. We talk every day. We interact with each other, and we basically have the same vision, and it's just it's just great working with them.
Wow, this is interesting. So we would like to go for a break, and when I come back, we'll be talking about how to sign up. As for instance, if I'm a student, I want to be on the platform. What do I need to do? And even if some institutions want to engage you, what are the processes and a lot more. So we'll be back very after this. A key concern for entrepreneurs is ensuring there is sufficient inflow of cash, especially at the early stage of their business, where there is low sales revenue. Investors in this regard have become the only point of contact. However, investors do not just put in money in businesses. They do so based on a tall list of considerations. My name is Ernest Dauni, and I welcome you to The Pitch, where we discover and connect smart business ideas with investors and markets. The Pitch shows this and every Wednesday on Truth TV at 8 p.m. Thank you. All right, so welcome back to The Pitch. I'm still having a conversation with Akweley Okai, who is the CEO of Vista Edu, an application or a website that allows students to log in with your details. You connect with other students from various universities, upload your projects to be shared, and a lot of things. I was asking how I can log in, how I can use your platform, for instance.
Okay, all right. So once we have your department as a student, your department's database, we engage. We'll have a partnership with your association, and we onboard you as a whole student.
You have a partnership with my association. Until that is done, no, I mean, as an individual student, I cannot get access.
Okay. You can have access to it. You can easily log in with your Google email address.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mentioned the departments because we are building the database of research materials, and you may not find it as convenient as someone who's
in a department so
and their research database is already on the platform. But then you can also have the chatbot where you could ask any research question, and we are looking at a number of things, which includes courses that could upskill you in terms of your research work, how to write abstracts, how to even defend your project.
Yeah.
It's been a challenge for the Africans who are able to go to higher institutions in other parts of the world, that they do the research, they know how to do it, they know the science behind it, but even defending it, there's a skill for that.
That you need to.
Yes.
So you have that skill?
Yeah, I think I do. Yes.
Can you share with me?
Okay, so
how to defend your research?
Okay, so in defending your research, there's a process. Okay, so we first talk about what you did in terms of your research. We talk about the background of the research, why you are doing it. Okay, then you talk about the methods that you use, and you make sure that you explain why you use that method against other possible methods that could be used. And basically everything that you did, you have to have an understanding of
it's not the case where you employ somebody to do your research for you, and how could you not have them?
Yeah, I mean, you can't defend something you don't have knowledge in.
Sure.
Yeah, so you basically have to understand your research and know how to articulate it such that everyone will know that yes, you did this research, you know why you did it, and you know the impact it's going to make.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So we are basically, this is a young lady. How many years are you?
I'm 24 years.
24 years, who came up with this brilliant idea, and I want to admonish everyone who's watching this show to support this project. This is a Ghanaian-based, business. I mean, there are a lot of platforms like these. Name some of them.
Yeah,
ResearchGates, and a lot others that our institutions find interest in using. And we have someone as young as she is and her team that who have had this passion to come out with this. I think we should embrace it. The University of Ghana, the KNUST, Heritage Christian College, GINPA, and let's adapt this where we can make it better and we use for ourselves. Why not?
Yeah.
What would be your expectations? What do you expect from this project? Moving on.
Okay, so we always tell ourselves that we're building the biggest African academic research database.
Okay.
And that includes research done in Africa and research even done outside Africa, but based on Africa.
Yeah.
That means if you are in China and you do research that affects Africans, you should have that research material on our platform.
You shared a story with me about one of our friends. Can you share that to my viewers?
Okay, so I noticed that we have access to a lot of scholarships, opportunity to go for higher schooling in other parts of the world, and some of these research we do not have access to it again after our higher education.
Yeah.
And I believe the research was done on us for us to learn.
That's it.
And impact their community. So if we don't have access to it,
then what was the purpose?
Yeah, it doesn't become as profitable as or impactful as we expect it to. Yeah. So we basically think that this project is going to be that go-to platform, that all-in-one platform that if you want to do any kind of project work or research work, you come to the platform, you have materials that can help you with your research. You basically have all the support you need. You have templating systems, you have a community that you could talk to in terms of every aspect, every step of the way. And you basically are able to bring out a very great work that could impact the community. And not just write it down, but you basically work on it, you act on it.
This is actually a very big project. As I sit and I imagine what you actually want to do, it looks so big on my face. How do you intend to make it possible?
Okay, so as you know, one is not an island. We live in a community. We live in a society. So partnerships have been one main tool we have looked at in terms of assessing different terrain.
Have you had some partnerships before?
Yes, as I mentioned, we are in UNICEF Startup Labs.
Yeah, sure.
So we have access to their team of partners who are able to guide us in making sure that our work is is in line with how it's supposed to do.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday we were talking to an expert.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know whether it's safe to mention his name on this show.
Why not? I mean, you're just
Xavier from
yeah, that's no problem.
Asariba.
Okay.
So the man and his team who built Asariba platform for
Okay.
church service, the church to be able to manage their basically
they are people.
yes, the management system for the church.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's one of the benefits of being part of the UNICEF Startup Lab. So partnership is one way to go, and another thing we would need to make this work is making it a sustainable project in terms of financial in the funding aspects. Yeah. So in order to scale research, in order to even do quality research, you need money.
You need a lot of financial.
Yes, and even in this space, even in this research space, you find it hard to even get grants for research work. Yeah. Even though there are grants, there's a lot of grants.
But how to access them is another thing.
And even the country just leave I think 1% of the GDP for research. So it doesn't really push research. Yeah.
And you think that there should be something done about it?
Yes, I know of this program. It's a funding program, RISA, who are making sure that research, innovation, sustainability is something that is working for us. But I think there definitely has to be more.
There's a lot that should be done.
More groups or organizations to be able to fund the research that is done. Yeah.
If you have the opportunity to meet an investor who is ready to put in money in this project, what will you tell them?
Okay, so I'll tell you that this project, once you invest in the project, you are not just boosting the research space in Africa, you are basically impacting communities, and you are basically helping a young person in the tertiary institution who is starting their research journey to be encouraged to work harder in order to build a very quality research material that would impact the society. Once the research is able to be patented, it becomes something that can be commercialized. And once money is coming in, and money is coming out for the community to also grow. Yeah. Aside that, with our subscription model and our advertisement model, we are looking to generating over $300 million in the first 5 years of scaling the platform.
Wow.
Yeah. So your money that you invest, you are going to get it back in multiple folds. So you definitely want to be part of this, be part of the academic research database project that we are doing.
Wow, this is interesting. I like to, like I said, I'm very touched about this, and this is what the pitch seeks to do, to unearth smart business ideas and link them to investors and markets. The program is sponsored by One Up Media, a digital media agency that specializes in the management of social media handles. You can check us out on our website at www.oneupmedia.ghana.net. I've been talking with Akweley Okai. She's the CEO of Vista Edu, a platform that's created for students to learn, link, and then share ideas and their projects together. It's been The Pitch. My name is Ernest. See you next time when we meet. Bye.